Assalamualaikum Maulana.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
How are
I'm
you?
really happy to see you again. Alhamdulillah, I'm fine. How are you?
Fine, Alhamdulillah.
We are really thankful that you gave us time. I know that you are quite busy, but even you favored us. Thank you so much for your kind time and inshallah for this session.
You are welcome, Maulana. You are welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Whenever you come to Pakistan, Pakistan is your country
Yeah,
and we are there for you at your service, inshallah. So now
sure,
time
sure.
is 2 p.m. We shall start. أعوذ
Yes,
بالله
yes.
من الشيطان اللعين الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وبه نستعين إنه خير ناصر ومعين اللهم وفقنا لما تحب وترضى أما بعد السلام عليكم جميعا ورحمة الله وبركاته. First of all, I would like to thank to the all participants of this session webinar series presented by Al-Sadiq Institute of Islamic Banking, Finance and Takaful. And especially, I would like to thanks our esteemed guest and speaker, doctor. He is here with us, and inshallah, he will deliver lecture. And it will be a great opportunity for all of us to learn from his kind excellency. Yes, it is really a great honor for us to for the first time, to host a guest from Indonesia. And we believe that this is not the last time, and we are meeting virtually this time. And inshallah, in near future, we are going to meet physically in Indonesia or in
Inshallah.
Pakistan. It's
Inshallah.
your country, and we all are at your service. We love our Muslim countries, brother. So, first of all, I would after this, I would like to introduce our institute, Al-Sadiq Institute. Al-Sadiq Institute is led by Ayatollah Sheikh Shabir Hassan Mismi. Sheikh Shabir Hassan Mismi is one of the Sharia Advisory Committee member of State Bank of Pakistan for last 20 years. And he is a prominent scholar. He is Ayatollah from Fiqh al-Ja'fariya al-Imamiyya, and he's leading the Islamic banking industry in Pakistan along with Mufti Taqi Usmani, Mufti Munibur Rahman. They also belong to the Sunni sect of Muslims. So Al Sadiq Institute has been providing its services for last 17 years, and we are offering so many courses for beginner level courses such as certificate Islamic banking, intermediate level courses, in excellence of Sharia standards, certificate in Sharia accounting standards, trade and finance, and especially we have one signature program named Sharia Scholar Capacity Building Program. And we also conduct webinars on daily basis and also hold a conference annually. Alhamdulillah, now it's our honor to have Dr. Hendri with us. Dr. Hendri needs no introduction in detail, but for new participant, let me please allow me to introduce Dr. Hendri. Dr. Hendri is an associate professor in Dr. Henry is an associate professor in Islamic economics at Ibn Khaldun University, Bogor, Indonesia. He also serves as a deputy director at UIKA Bogor Graduate School. He delivers lectures at various universities, including University of Indonesia, Trisakti University, STIE Tazkia Bogor, Airlangga University, and Al-Zuhri College of Singapore. He has done his M.Phil and Ph.D. in economics, and it is really our honor that he did his Ph.D. from International Islamic University of Islamabad. So it is also one thing which is common between us. So his Ph.D. is from Pakistan, Alhamdulillah, and M.B.A. in Agribusiness from IBP Bogor, Indonesia. And not only apart from his academic achievement, he is actively engaged in writing articles for various publications such as Hidayatullah magazine, HRD magazine, and bank and management magazines, the Indonesian and oil and gas chronicle magazine, and other magazines as well. So it is really our honor, and we really feel privileged to have Dr. Hendry with us. And today we are going to talk about the cash work fund linked Sukuk. This topic itself is really an important topic. First of all, we would like to know about what is Waqf, what is the Sharia status of Waqf, what we call Waqf, and especially the cash Waqf. What does the cash Waqf mean? Does Sharia scholar allow the cash Waqf or not? Because it is a debatable topic that cash work can be made as per Sharia or not. So, what will be the Sharia structure of cash work, and how can the sukuk be issued linked with the cash work? So, these all are the questions which we want to go in depth in it. So, over to you, sir, Dr. Henry. Inshallah, we are here to learn from your kind excellency. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Maulana Syed Mazhar Abbas. Alhamdulillah, today, this afternoon, we meet again after 1 month since offline, yeah, in Lahore, in Minhaj University, Lahore, Pakistan. Alhamdulillah, today
Alhamdulillah.
I have time, yeah, Alhamdulillah. Although in the weekend, talking about cash wakaf link sukuk, CWLS. This is the new product from Indonesia that has won the first prize from Islamic Development Bank last year, 2023, as the achievement in Islamic economics. And Ministry of Indonesia got money around 100,000 USD, yeah, as a prize from Islamic Development Bank. I am Dr. Hendri Tanjung, a member of Indonesian Waqf Board. Indonesian Waqf Board is an independent body appointed by the President of Indonesia. So Indonesian Waqf Board directly responsible to the President. And we, all Indonesian Waqf Board, has member 20 persons, yeah, all region of Indonesia. And also I am associate professor in Islamic economics in Khaldun, Bogor, University, Indonesia. And for detail, you can visit my website, www.hendritanjung.com. Yeah. Okay. First of all, I would like to thank for the invitation, especially for the Al-Sadiq, yeah, Islamic Banking and Takaful Institute for this invitation webinar on cash wakaf link sukuk. And hopefully this lecture give you a broader view about the cash wakaf, because yeah, as Maulana Syed Mazhar Abbas said just now, that there is a debate in the cash wakaf. Yeah, we acknowledge that debate, but for Indonesia, the debate finished since 2001. Okay, so 23 years ago, our ulama, Majelis of Ulama Indonesia, has launched the fatwa about cash wakaf, that cash wakaf allowed in Indonesia. So I don't want to discuss about the fiqh side, because if we discuss in the fiqh side, so many debates. Okay, I just discuss about the practical side. I'm Dr. Henry. Yeah, as mentioned by Maulana, I graduate from Islamabad International Institute of Islamic Economics, IIIE, International Islamic University, Islamabad, IIU Islamabad, Pakistan. I got my M.Phil 2006 and Ph.D 2012. Alhamdulillah, Pakistan is my second country after Indonesia, of course. And I love Pakistan. I love people of Pakistan. I love the hospitality of Pakistani people. Alhamdulillah. Now my activity is teaching in the country and also abroad, like in Singapore, and also write some journals published in national and international journal. And Tahadus bin Ni'mah, Alhamdulillah, I've written 43 books, 7 in English and the rest of them in Bahasa. But I'm planning to translate it one by one into English, inshallah. And also in Sharia institution or in Islamic financial institutions, I am a member of Sharia Supervisor Board of some Islamic financial institutions. So I am a Sharia Supervisor Board of one bank and one venture capital and one cooperative and one insurance. So I am a supervisor, Sharia Supervisor Board of 4 Islamic financial institutions, bank and non-bank. Okay. Now, what is CWLS? What is Cash Wakaf dan Sukuk? Cash Wakaf dan Sukuk is a form of social investment in Indonesia where cash wakaf collected by the Indonesian Wakaf Board as Nazir is managed and placed in state sukuk. What is state sukuk? Means state Islamic securities. Yeah. So the money, the cash wakaf placed in state sukuk instruments issued by the Ministry of Finance. The cash wakaf dan sukuk instrument combines 3 different sectors: capital market, social market, and government. Capital markets means sukuk holder or sukuk issuer. Social sector is the wakaf, and in this term is Indonesian Wakaf Board and government Ministry of Finance, and provides a benchmark product that provides innovative wakaf products in the future. Brothers, the goal of the benefit of CWLS, yeah, Cash Wakaf dan Sukuk, the aim is to facilitate the community to obtain an investment-grade portfolio while participating in various social-based economic development. So that is the aim, or that's the goal, to facilitate the community. Because before this product, Cash Wakaf, the investment of Cash Wakaf come to the deposit only. So there is no alternative investment other than deposit in the bank, in the Islamic bank. But with this product, a new alternative come in. So Cash Wakaf can be invested in Cash Wakaf linked sukuk. And the benefits obtained through Cash Wakaf linked sukuks, there are 3. First one is, this is the first step in integrating the commercial finance sector with the Islamic social sector. So combination of 2 sectors, commercial and social. Commercial is sukuk and social is wakaf. And the second one, investment mechanisms that can contribute to the comprehensive development of the wakaf sector as a healthy national financial system. So this is investment mechanisms, because cash wakaf dan sukuk is one of the investment for cash wakaf or cash money, or cash wakaf in terms of money. And the third one of the effective steps for the government to help the community to manage wakaf funds. So this is one initiative of the government, of the Ministry of Finance, of the Central Bank of Indonesia, and also Indonesian Wakaf Board to help the community to manage wakaf funds. Yeah. The results of cash wakaf dan sukuk can be used for various sectors, including the education, health, religious, and productive sectors, agriculture, plantation, etc. For example, one university in Bogor, Agriculture Bogor University, so they have cash wakaf dan sukuk around 300 billion rupiah, not million, billion, yeah, 300 billion rupiah. And the result of the cash waqf used for scholarship for the students, for developing the agriculture, for developing the plantation, and also some other sectors, productive sectors. Uh, Cash Wakaf bin Sukuk as an Islamic financial instrument was first launched on October 14, 2018. So 5 years ago, yeah, 4 to 5 years ago, this product was launched at the 2018 IMF World Bank annual meeting in Nusa Dua, Bali, Indonesia. So as you see in the picture in the slide, that we as some of the Indonesian Wakaf board member, we take photo together in the annual meeting of the World Bank and IMF. So these 5 persons are some of the person in Indonesia Wakaf Board, Central Bank of Indonesia, and Islamic Development Bank who has initiative to launch this product. And I am in the first from the right side. And if we see the appraisal coming from the governor of Central Bank of Indonesia, it is hoped that this cash wakaf dan sukuk product will increase the market share of Islamic finance in Indonesia. So this is the key message from the governor of Bank Indonesia, Mr. Peri Warjio, in his speech at the launch of Cash Wakaf dan Sukuk at the Danapala building, Ministry of Finance, 1 November 2018, he said that one of the 3 things that can increase the market share of Islamic finance are the launch of new products. Of course, if we have so many products, if we have very many various products, so we have so many alternatives to invest. So the many and varied products will mean that people have many choices for investing their money. Meanwhile, 2 other things that can increase the market share of Islamic finance are driving the halal economy and the Islamic finance economic campaign to the community. So our governor of Bank Indonesia, Mr. Peri Warjio, said that 3 things can increase the market share of Islamic finance. The first one is the launch of new products. The second one is driving the halal economy, because the halal economy has huge potential in Islamic countries, and also the Islamic finance economic campaign to the community. And from director of the Department of Islamic Economics and Finance of the Central Bank of Indonesia, Dr. Dadang Mulyawan, he stated the launch of Cash Wakaf dan Sukuk shows that with the support of governments and key institutions in national economic system, the mobilization and utilization of social funds can gain broad community support and accelerate development the role of Islamic social finance as supporting pillars for national economic progress. So central banks acknowledge that the existence of the cash wakaf dan sukuk can support and accelerate the development, the role of Islamic social finance. All participants, I would like to discuss the type of cash wakaf dan sukuk. So this is more technically. There are 2 types of cash wakaf dan sukuk that have been launched. The first one is cash wakaf dan sukuk private placement, and the second one cash wakaf dan sukuk private retail. So there are 2 types: private placement and private retail. What's the difference? The target investors for this cash wakaf link sukuk private placement are institutions. So if individual, the cash wakaf link sukuk is private, retail, is retail. We call it sukuk wakaf retail for the individual. But for the institutions, we call it sukuk wakaf with the private placement. And the nazir for this private placement is Indonesian Wakaf Board. There is no one nazir other than Indonesian Wakaf Board. Why? Because the amount of the money is very big. It's very big amount. So the Indonesian Wakaf Board as a nazir, appointed by the President of Indonesia, will utilize this CWLS. The tenor is 5 years with a minimum order of 50 billion rupiah. So there is a minimum order. Yeah, below 50 billion rupiah, Minister of Finance will not issue the sukuk for the private placement. And there is no maximum limit. So you can increase to 100 billion, 200 billion, 300 billion, etc. This cash wakaf link sukuk product feature is not tradable. So if you buy this CWLS, so you cannot make a trading of this CWLS. Yeah. So the feature is not tradable. The result of the investment is in the form of discounts are used by Nazir for social infrastructure projects. Yeah. So the results for social infrastructure. I would like to let you know that the first of cash wakaf link sukuk in private placement, the result of the first of the sukuk wakaf 001, we use this result for the infrastructure of eye hospital in Indonesia. Eye hospital in Indonesia. While the coupons are used for social programs or activities. For retail private CWLS, so there are two types. The first one is private placement. The second one is the retail. The target investors are individuals. So because this is with a small amount, in Indonesia around 1 million rupiah only. So in Pakistan, this is about 2,000. Sorry, about 20,000. Yeah, about 20,000 rupee Pakistan. Yeah. So many individual can buy this CWLS. And individuals and also institutions. So institutions, they can increase up to 50 million, for example, 100 million, for example. But the minimum level is 1 million. And the Nazir is appointed based on the approval of the Indonesian Wakaf Board. For this retail, the Nazir not only Indonesian Wakaf Board, because this is a very small amount. So Indonesian Wakaf Board appointed some Nazir other than Indonesian Wakaf Board to collect this CWLS and also to utilize the results of the CWLS. The tenor is 2 years. So if you compare to the private placement, the tenor is 5 years. So different. For the retail, the tenor is 2 years with the minimum order of 1 million rupiah. And there is no maximum limit. Same with the private placement. This CWLS product feature is not tradable. Yeah, same with the private placement. The results of the investment are in the form of coupons, which Nazir use for social programs or activities. So every Nazir, they can utilize or use these results for various program or activities according to their programs. Now we discuss about the mechanism of CWLS. So if you see this graph, yeah, so many stakeholders here. Yeah, the first one is Islamic Bank. Yeah, the second one is Indonesian Waqf Board. The third one is Ministry of Finance. There are at least three. Yeah, and the fourth one is the Waqif, of course. Yeah, so cash wakaf, the placement of cash wakaf come to the Indonesian Waqf Board through Islamic Bank. So these Islamic banks, the function of these Islamic banks, just to collect the money and then send to Nazir Indonesian Waqf Board, and from Indonesian Waqf Board, the money come to or goes to Ministry of Finance. So these two body, Ministry of Finance and Indonesian Waqf Board, they have contract for the sukuk for private placement about 5 years, and then Ministry of Finance use this money for project financing. Yeah, project financing that driven by the government, and then the coupon payment will pay to the Nazir to the Indonesian Waqf Board, and then the distribution goes to the Islamic Development Bank. Islamic Bank. Yeah, as a distribution of the coupon. And Nazir use this coupon payment for the infrastructure program or project. This is the brief table so that you can make it clear. For example, this is SW001. So this is the first time, the first of the instrument of the Sukuk Waqaf. We call it SW001. This is private placement, nominal value 50 billion plus, form of Sukuk not tradable, types of transaction wakalah, yield 6.15%, coupon fixed 5.0% per year, and published date 10 of March 2020, due date 10 March 2025. So this is 5 years, tenor is 5 years. First reward payment 10 April 2020, and date of next payment of benefits 10th of every month. So this is example, the terms and condition of Sukuk Waqaf for private placement. And for retail, this is a slight different. For retail, because in the small money, around 1 million for individual. So nominal value 14.9 billion rupiah, and form of sukuk not tradable, terms of transaction wakalah, coupon fixed 5.5% per year, published date 9 October 2020, closing date 20 November 2020. Because for the retail, so there is a period around one month or plus, yeah, to attract the people to buy this GWLS in terms of the retail, yeah. Underlying assets, state property, and 2020 state projects. So in Sukuk, it should be underlying assets. There are four advantages of the cash wakaf in Sukuk. Firstly, it is safe. Why? Because cash wakaf in Sukuk is guaranteed by the state. Yeah, the funds will be returned 100% to the temporary wakaf of money at the maturity of the Sukuk. So if we're talking about risk management, we can say that the risk, yeah, almost zero. Yeah, almost zero. Second, it is productive because it provides returns that can be allocated to the Makufale, to the beneficiaries, in addition to providing facilities for cash wakaf. So the nature of this Waqf is productive, meaning that there is a result of the investment. Thirdly, blessing, yeah, because the returns are used for public and social interests, such as for the eye infrastructure, for eyes hospital, for scholarship, for students, etc. The results of Waqf Sukuk investment are used to create new Waqf assets and finance various social activities. Yeah, Waqf candidates with a certain amount of cash Waqf can propose social projects or activities to be carried out or financed. So this is the beauty of cash Waqf and Sukuk. For example, if you have so much money, for example, and you want to buy cash Waqf and Sukuk private placement, for example, so you can determine what project you can allow for the Nazir, or you can determine what kind of beneficiaries, okay, that you want to give the result of the Waqf. And this is also competitive investment returns. And the lastly, long lasting. Yeah, cash Waqf Sukuk has uninterrupted benefits because Waqf assets are eternal and continue to be used forever. So, for example, after 10 or 5 years, so you want to again use the money, the cash Waqf for the Sukuk again, and then again contract will be uh, continue for the 5 years more. Yeah. So this is the beauty of cash Waqf Sukuk. And this is the statement that I got from the Islamic Development Bank website, that the concept of permanent and temporary cash Waqf has been around for centuries. However, cash Waqf bin Sukuk, or CWLS, is the first large-scale program. Yeah, it's the first large-scale program because the huge money to finance public projects via non-profit instruments supervised by the government. This form of financing shall enhance the diversity of the Islamic capital markets and support the integration between commercial and social Islamic finance. The present cash Waqf bin Sukuk model can be enhanced in many ways to make a stronger and more lasting impact. So we can use also cash Waqf bin Sukuk for submarine projects, for example. We can use the result of cash Waqf bin Sukuk for international trade, for example. We can use the result of cash Waqf bin Sukuk for the hospital project, for example. So many, yeah. So this is a great potential for the project, for the social project. And the prize aims to encourage the winner and other Islamic financial institutions to capitalize on it and take it to the next level. So this prize, yeah, that Indonesia won the first prize from Islamic Development Bank last year with the cash Waqf bin Sukuk. Inshallah, we will take the next level for the developing of Islamic financial instrument. And this picture, the director of cash Waqf bin Sukuk, Minister of Finance Indonesia. So she, yeah, because a woman, she received directly from the Islamic Development Bank the prize, yeah, 100,000 USD, and also the certificate. Considering this, the Islamic Development Bank Prize Selection Committee decided to award the Islamic Development Bank Prize for impactful achievement in Islamic economics, 1444 Hijriah 2023, to cash Waqf bin Sukuk as the first place winner. I think that's all for my brief presentation. I'd like to discuss about it to you If you have some questions or some comments, please. I will back.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Walaikum salam.
Really, it was really helpful to understand the cash work fund linked sukuk and the history of cash work linked sukuk. We understood in depth. And now I would like to ask our participants if you have any query, any question, or if you want any clarification, what Dr. Henry was discussing, you can raise your hand. We have one question from Mr. Khalfan Abdullah.
Thank you so much. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, yes.
Thank you so much, Dr. Henry and Sayed, for organizing this. My first question was with regards to the property or the project that is normally the Sukuk proceed goes to. This is the one that must be Waqf projects,
Yes.
or the proceeds, the coupons, is the one that has to be spent on charitable uses. So I was a little bit in between, not so sure. Has it to be a Waqf asset, Waqf property that the Sukuk proceed is going to be invested into, or the coupons from the cash Waqf is the one that goes for charity?
Charitable purpose.
That's one. The second is why not tradable, and why not tradable? The Sukuk, why is it not tradable? That's also another question. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Okay, direct answer or what?
Dear brother, can you please tell me your country name? We want that if someone wants to ask question, first tell his name, and we know the name, but some participant joined without their name. So can you please tell me your country, from which country you're talking to us?
Well, I'm joining from Kenya, Nairobi, Kenya.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us from Nairobi.
Yeah.
Dr. Hendri, please.
Okay. Okay. So why not tradable? This is very interesting because this is not for the commercial purpose. So if you buy sukuk, for example, usual sukuk, you are investor. Yeah. So when you have chance, for example, and when you have for example, the coupon or the result of the sukuk, for example, is not suitable for you, so you can sell to your friend, for example. But this is the beauty of wakaf, because you are not in the commercial interests. When you buy cash wakaf in sukuk, you are not in the commercial interest to compare the result of the sukuk year by year or time by time. Yeah, so this is not tradable. Okay, and for the results for wakaf project or for charitable purpose, we can use both. Yeah, as I mentioned before, the first sukuk wakaf 001, the result of this sukuk wakaf 001, we utilize for the eye hospital. Okay, so we buy the cornea facilitation or glaucoma facilitation, etc., for this eye hospital. So this is as a wakaf project. Okay, and for charitable purpose, for example, in the agriculture university that I mentioned before in Bogor, so they have 300 billion cash wakaf link sukuk, and the results of this cash wakaf link sukuk used by the management of the university to give support, financial support to the students as a scholarship, and also to build some laboratory. some agriculture land, etc. So various activities, various project you can run, you can use for this result of the CWS. I think that's my answer, Khalfan Abdullah.
We have second question from Maulid Abdurrahman Ali. Maulid, you can unmute yourself. Kindly first tell me from which country you are talking to us, and then can you briefly ask question, please?
Okay, Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you very much. And all members that organized for this wonderful and webinar.
Thank you.
My name is Maulid Abdurrahman Ali from Somalia. I live in Somalia. It's the first time and performing this wonderful and platform. So I appreciated it for this wonderful. I don't have a question, but I would like to ask you for doctors, for educators. And is there this institution and bring kids or gifts for e-learning programs, Islamic banking and financing as scholarship and or certificate? Is that available and this time? Thank you very much. This is my question.
The question is for Molana, right?
Basically, I could not understand completely what you were talking to, but what I understood is that you were asking about the certification or any educational program. So Al-Sadiq is actively
Al-Sadiq,
engaged.
yes.
Al-Sadiq Institute is actively engaged in propagating Islamic finance globally. We are now working in Pakistan, in all over the Pakistan. Especially, we have also set up our institute in Iran, Qum, Hawza Ilmi Qum. Qum is a holy city of Iran, and we are also planning to establish our institute in Iraq as well. So, inshallah, by the grace of Almighty Allah, and after the support of all our loving ones, especially Dr. Hendri, who favored us joining today in this session. So, inshallah, we are offering so many online programs. You can follow us on our social media handles, and then we can arrange some specialized programs as well for our African countries as well. So this was from my side in brief. And if there is any question regarding cash work, dear Dr. Henry, one question I have to you. In the start, you said that we have a lots of detail in cash work with Sharia status, and we have concluded in 2001.
Yes.
Before almost 23 years ago. But in brief, what was the conclusion? What was the conclusion? If I want to know about the conclusion, or you can say the brief summary of the decision, so we can get benefit from that decision as well.
Yeah. So the conclusion is the cash wakaf in terms of money allowed. Yeah, allowed. But there's a restriction of the investment. If cash wakaf, the investment of cash wakaf should be in financial instrument, not for other purpose. Okay. For example, when you collect cash wakaf, so the investment of the cash wakaf should be in the instrument of financial instrument, like for example, deposits, like for example, sukuk, just that two available nowadays. You cannot use cash wakaf for masjid. You cannot use cash wakaf, invest your cash wakaf for the, for example, business purpose, like agriculture, etc. No. Yeah. So this
Usually,
is the restriction of the cash wakaf in the book.
yes, that was the second part of cash wakaf, but as per the definition of wakaf, as كما قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم, الوقف هو تحبيس الأصل وتسبيل المنفعة.
Yes.
And it means that we hold a thing
Hold the
and
capital.
we yes, definitely that. So اتفقوا على المذهب الأربعة. I'm just reading that line for you,
Yeah.
that اتفق أن يكون الموقوف عينا أن يكون الموقوف عينا. It should be a real asset. In Iran, we had a deliberation on this topic, so we decided that in Iran that in Waqf, when we Waqf our cash, so when we use cash gets off. So we have nothing. That's tahbisul asl. We don't have anything when we use cash. So what we say, we endow our maliyat of ain, maliyatul ain. Al waqful asli la huwa al ainiya bal maliyatuhu. So what is the Sharia structure of cash waqf? Because I know I have read AOP standards and IFSB, and as you were discussing about, so it is allowed. So what is the base which is accepted by the scholars in Indonesia for allowing cash waqf?
I should ask the Sharia Board of Indonesia then. Yeah. So because that is not my position to answer your question regarding the fiqh. I just want to let you know that the Indonesian ulama, Majelis Ulama of Indonesia, has launched fatwa on 2001 on 11th of May. I still remember the date, 11th of May 2001, that cash wakaf is allowed. But the reason why it's allowed, so I should ask the
Yes,
Majelis of
there
Ulama.
may be a solid Sharia base. There may be a solid Sharia base. So inshallah, we would like to read about that as well.
Yeah,
Inshallah, it will be
yeah,
beneficial for us.
yeah.
We have one question from Shazuli Rahim. Yes, please, Shazuli, you can unmute yourself and first please tell me your country name. And then you can ask question to Dr. Henry. This is the great opportunity to ask Dr. Henry directly, because after this session, you most of us will not be able to directly contact Mr. Dr. Henry.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, brother
Welcome.
and doctor.
Yeah.
I'm actually from Sri Lanka, but I represent African Islamic Chamber of Trade and Commerce. My question is, now normally we talk about waqf to be perpetual and so on. It's eternal.
Yeah.
But in this instance, it is, since it's linked to a sukuk, we get to reimburse the capital that we invested as such. How do you link this? How do you differentiate the normal waqf and this kind of investment?
Yeah, thank you, Brother Shazuli Rahim. Yeah. In Indonesia, in law of Waqf Indonesia, law number 41 2004, the law allowed Waqf temporary. So there are two type of Waqf in Indonesia. There is Waqf, we call it Waqf Mu'abbad, and also Waqf Muaqqat. In Waqf Muaqqat, this is temporary Waqf. In Mu'abbad, this is eternal Waqf. Yeah. So there are two kinds of Waqf, and for temporary Waqf, only used for cash Waqf. Yeah, so we cannot use, for example, land or buildings for the temporary waqf. No, that is not the purpose. So the purpose of this law or act number 41 2004 is to facilitate the cash waqf. Yeah, in Indonesia, temporary waqf. We call it temporary waqf. And one of the type of temporary waqf is cash waqf li sukuk, because there is a tenor, 5 years, after that 5 years again, after that 5 years again, etc. So that's my answer.
Thank you.
If someone have a question, you can ask. We have 10 minutes remaining. So, inshallah, Dr. Henry is with us. More 10 minutes. We can see a chat as well. We have many participants from Africa, and it is really encouraging for us that from different part of world, people are participating in our webinar session because of the speaker as well. Because Dr. Henry is one of the famous and renowned person around the globe in the field of Islamic finance. So because of Dr. Henry presence, we have many participants from Indonesia and from Africa as well. So we would like to arrange more sessions like this. And on these topics, Indonesia is one of the countries which is leading the Islamic finance globally, especially in the field of cash waqf. As Dr. Henry mentioned, that Indonesia has also won this IDB first prize for cash waqf. Should mention in chat. Yes, they have mentioned Mr. Muzammil Nasir is also proposing that everyone should mention his country name. So we have many participants in last, because we have no many question. I would like to thank especially to Dr. Henry that despite his very busy schedule and so many workings, he is also associated with many banks and other institutes as a scholar and as a board member. He is also teaching at the Khaldun University and many university. He is also involved in writing so many articles. Despite all these activities, he gave us time, and it was really an honor and privilege for us to have Dr. Henry with us. And inshallah, we believe that this is not the last chance for us to have Dr. Henry on our panel, but inshallah, we would like to continue and to have Dr. Henry in future as well. Thank you so much, Dr. Henry, for your kind time and for your kind presentation. It was a great opportunity to learn from your kind excellency. And we have 6 comments. Let me see if any question is there. No, there is no any question. One
Yes.
question we have from Khalfan Abdullah. It is cash work because either cash is held as work. I think it has been answered by Dr. Henry earlier. So you
Yes,
can follow.
Mazhar bhai.
Yes, please.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Dr. Henry, my name is Zishan Ali from Pakistan, from Al-Sadiq Institute. Thank you so much for sparing time and giving this opportunity to all of us to listen and to have interaction and for learning from with this platform. Just one thing I would like to know or clarify or add in my knowledge. Okay, is this cash work only restricted or bound in Indonesia, or is it available in Pakistan or any other country beside the Indonesia?
Only in Indonesia.
Okay, so
Only.
Maulana Mazhar,
But we have takaful concept based on cash work. So
Yeah.
as a cash work linked sukuk, especially sukuk issuance based on the cash work is limited to Indonesia, but in Pakistan we are also working for that as well. And we have established many takaful companies based on the cash work concept. But still now, no sukuk is issued on the base of cash work. So inshallah in Pakistan, working groups are working hard for this purpose, as well as I asked Dr. Henry as well what the base of issuance of sukuk. Inshallah, he will share with us as well. So in Pakistan, till date, there is no sukuk issued based on the cash work, but inshallah, in soon you will see so many sukuks based on this model as well.
so is
Yeah.
there
On.
anything
Yeah.
specific? It is not issued in Pakistan up till now. Anything specific? Why? Any specific?
You
No.
can say
No.
that
Nothing
in a
specific
capital market.
actually.
Yes,
Brother
yes, please.
Maulana, nothing specific actually, because this is constraint of the law.
Okay.
Because every country has a different law. Okay.
Okay.
So, for example, last November, 3 months ago, I was invited by Malaysia to talk about this case Wakaf Suku in front of the Yayasan Wakaf Malaysia under the Ministry of Religious Affairs and also Central Bank of Malaysia and also Ministry of Finance of Malaysia. They want to copy about this case of Wakaf Sukuk because this is very, very flexible and very easy. But this case Wakaf Sukuk has collaboration between 3 parties at least. Yeah, Indonesian Wakaf Board, for example, Indonesia, and you maybe in Pakistan, maybe Ministry of Religious Affairs, and the second one Central Bank of Indonesia, and the third one is from the capital market regulation. So these 3 parts they have make discuss together. Yeah, they have to make a conclusion how to do, what regulation to be launched, etc. So in Indonesia, case Wakaf takes about 1 year to be complete as a product. So this is takes time. Yeah, takes time. I think that's my answer.
Inshallah.
One thing more. How
Yeah.
is the response? How is the public participation there in Indonesia of this investment, this Waqf?
Alhamdulillah, very good. Now the retail has been number 4. Sukuk Waqf 001, Sukuk Waqf 002, Sukuk Waqf 003, Sukuk Waqf 004. Yeah, so 4 years subsequently we offer and so many people contribute. Alhamdulillah. And also from the private placement, nowadays the amount of the private placement 750 billion rupiah, increased 4 times.
Oh,
Yeah, Alhamdulillah.
okay. And beside other investment opportunities, this would be the number one choice of the investors.
No, so many alternatives. So many alternatives.
Okay, okay. Well, it was really nice having you.
Yeah.
Nice talking to you. Nice to have your views. We are really grateful. On behalf of Al-Sadiq Institute also, and myself also. Thank you
Thank you,
so much.
bro. Thank you, bro.
Thank you so
You
much.
are my
Thank you so much.
brother. MashaAllah.
Alhamdulillah, Pakistan is yours country. I have
Pakistan
mentioned it
is my
many times.
country.
And whenever you come, kindly let us know. We are at your service. Or any Indonesian brother. Pakistan
Yeah,
is
of
a
course.
really country which is popular in its hospitality. So
Yeah.
inshallah, it's your country. And I'm really thankful once again for especially Dr. Henry and in general all the participants who participated in this our webinar series presented by Al-Sadiq. And inshallah, we would like to have Dr. Hendri again and again. Inshallah, we will benefit from
Inshallah.
your kind experience education. You can also follow us on our social media handle on our LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter as well. And we also upload our programs on YouTube channel of Al Sadiq Institute. So, inshallah, with this prayer that we will meet again, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Now we say Allah Hafiz to each other. Thank you so
Allah
much
Hafiz.
for your time. Allah Hafiz.
Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum jami'an wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Maulana, I've sent the PPT through chat.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Okay.
So
Thank you so much.
you
Thank
can
you so much.
download, all of you can download the presentation. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum wa
Brother Tisan
rahmatullah.
Ali, inshallah
Yes.
we will have paratha together. Paratha.
Inshallah.
Right.
Welcome.
Inshallah.
More than welcome. Inshallah, definitely. Thank
Inshallah.
you so
Not
much.
paratha only, biryani as well.
Oh, biryani as well.
If someone misses biryani, it means he does not know anything about Pakistan. Biryani. Yes.
Right.
You are more than welcome.
Assalamu
Okay.
alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Wa
Thank you.
alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh from Ethiopia. We love you.